we're back to Startopia. The last mission was a thing. I was not a fan of that. Because I thought I had basically it set up so I would basically... Like the AI was not supposed to get energy or an energy collector or something like that. So basically I would like near instantly win once I claimed their areas. I thought that's how I had it set up. Apparently that's not how I have it set up, because I forgot how to change that in the mission file, so I had to do that sort of legit. Well, minus the energy that I have in abundance, but still. And that was painful. Because apparently how I'm going to have to be able to win these fights is I'm going to have like... Either I'm going to have to bum rush them at the very start and just go to... just send everyone against them, which I forgot about muster points. Those are a thing. I also forgot how to actually use that. Probably a button or something. And if that doesn't work, well, then we'll have to rely on what actually worked last time. We need, like, all the security scuzzers, which means I'm probably going to need a security scuzzer and a factory or two just pumping them out. Or a bunch of Casvagorian ships. I was like, oh, you could build a lockdown brig. I didn't have... The problem is, there's like so much stuff you can build, so many ways you could do Startopia, but you don't have nearly enough space half the time to do that. That's why I like sandbots. Because sandbots is you could just go in there and relax and play your way, build your own town until the game crashes. Which is not surprisingly, it hasn't been crashing that much. So anyway, we're at the Zedem Conclave, which if I know what this is, I should be able to actually do this one. Because this one just requires you to basically hire Zedem monks, and then they convert people. And if they get enough people converted, you win. Yay. So basically it's pretty simple. Though I think it also helps if you had like a bunch of tired people, because tired people convert faster for some reason. But oh well. We'll see how well this goes. Now see we're with the space donut again. So what's up?
After a spot of violence, it makes a nice change to arrive in the peaceful Zedem system. Now the Zedem Conclave would like you to administer this sanctuary station, helping any passing souls in need of spiritual enlightenment.
Sure, why not? It would help if you gave me stuff.
Basic facilities have been provided, along with a generous grant from the Zedem Conclave. Although in less than perfect condition, the adjoining segments can be made habitable with only a small outlay of energy. You should get to work setting up the station as soon as possible.
Let's see, Dynamite, Port, Birth. They stopped giving me power boosters for some reason. Man, but they started giving me Scuzzer MK2s. Oh well. Almost don't want to put the port down, so I know what that will do. Start things. Okay, we'll build basic facilities as usual. Open, birth. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see. Yeah, that should be good enough. No. Dicks. I hate when it does that. It's like, oh, I'm I'm going to hover over this spot. Okay, so 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do 5. That's good. Shit. Okay, so basically, but you should put some image projectors in. Fine, I'll put some image projectors in. Okay, what's up, Val?
A couple of ZM monks from the High Church are coming on board to help you begin your work. If you follow them up to the biodeck, you might catch a glimpse of them constructing one of their fabled mysterious star temples.
So how much space do I get? Oh, I can really expand if I want to. Just the basic expansion should be fine. While I'm waiting for them to get up here, I can, you know. Where are they gonna build it? Oh, they're building it there. Some more water would be good. Wouldn't be terrible. Oh, there it comes. Might as well make a jungle hill. Why not? Oof, I didn't do it properly. Oh well, we should still get some plants. There's too much snow, in my opinion.
A trade ship was detected near your station.
Okay.
Temples are where troubled aliens visit to confess their sins and redeem.
It is I, the pious Arona, your humble service. As a religious person, you might cast an all-seeing eye on my goods. I don't have any saintly relics, but I have plenty of other things.
Yay. And technology. It's our stuff. Wait, did I buy a sick bay? I didn't buy a sick bay. Buy a sick bay. Okay. Sure, why not? So now that we did that, we need to start. I think they're converting now, so, by. Ooh, bye. Okay, here's the thing. I need to get to work. Cause you know how it is when you get to work. Throwing people, building stuff, all that fun stuff. Okay.
Hire enough monks to build a full-size star temple. This means you'll need at least 12 on your...
And it came to pass that Arona arrived, and the administrator saw that he was good, and did purchase much from him.
Around what are you doing back here already? Do security measures. Okay. I might do it. I could just go home. Okay, I want a cargo. Soccer. No. Hardline items. Factory. Apparently I can't because there's no stuff. More factory. Okay. Any commenters? Any commenters? Where the hell do I want them? Got them now. Oh, one though, anyway. Herp. Get hired. As I want to actually save once the kill gets. Okay. So, hard plan items. You need to hire more Zeta monks. Zeta monks is probably the most important people we need to be hiring. Okay. Laboratory. Probably build. Where the hell do we want to build one? Well, no, let's build the big stuff first. Startopia, of course. Okay, remember we can expand if we want to. So that is good. Gives us an opportunity.
Hey, you shouldn't worship stuff you can't see. Worship my goods instead. Nothing but the best for you, my saintly friend.
Okay. No cargo hold. Cargo holds are good. I like cargo holds. No recreation ball. We're probably gonna need that. Dispensers. Fine, why not? Bought them, but they in my thing yet. So wait a bit. Meantime, build a sick bay. We build a pretty big sick bay if I want to. But what's my cargo hold? Can't build cargo hold. Could build cargo hold then. Gonna build cargo hold over here though. And I build a laboratory over here. Right now. Can I build just like right about there? Okay, so we need an analyzer. Boop. Then some workbench. So on the side. No, on the side. Just like that. Okay, that's perfect. I'll replace somewhere, you know, our stuff once we have. Well. Perfect. Put the door there. Perfect.
I might have forgotten to mention that the ZM have also installed another representative on the far side of the station.
Okay.
This being... If you go to the biodeck and look outside, you can see how your opponent is doing over on the other side of the station. Not as well as you, I trust?
Thank God.
My sources indicate that your opponent has a resident ZM monk.
Good for him. Stuck my deck. Busy.
A merchant ship has docked.
Mouse. Click. Oh, people. Please. beds, I don't need those. Sick bays, security console. Technology for sick bay, oof, that's been expensive. Wow. Could sell my lottery yards. Gonna get more anyway. And medical supplies, we're gonna need medical supplies. Okay, seriously.
Those that visit a Sedem sanctuary are often seeking a cure to their own evil ways. The temptation to commit crimes is strong, however, and they may lose their resolve and take advantage of the good nature of the Zedems. This unfortunately means that even within this hallowed hull, security measures are needed. A few security staff and scuzzers, as well as a small lockdown brig, may well prove prudent.
No one had a lockdown brig, so. Anyway, I need to build a hospital. That is not. Decent. Okay. Firstly, let's see how we're going to do this. No, no. Son of a. What did it cost me to build those? What? I had some of my, stuff. Oh, I'll let it get built. What's this? Okay, love nest. Second deck. Power boost. No, I'm gonna power boost. Why not? Need more set of monks. There we go. Probably all upstairs, right? Let's go see what's up. I'm too bored. No, not you. You. There we are. Okay, so what's going on? Your researchers have improved the research. Researchers have improved. Okay.
And it came to pass that a Rona arrived, and the administrator saw that he was good, and did purchase much from him.
Do you have a lockdown brig? Apparently I'm going to need a lockdown brig. Because I have a lock nest. So I need to work on this deck. Okay, seriously, stop talking.
You're a... Someone has decided to devote their life to Zedem, and you've converted an alien, and as you already learned, for each the Casvagorian pilgrims are here.
Hey, seriously, give me a freaking minute to build things. You did.
Apparently your opposite number has 3 Zedem monks now.
Good for him. Check it out. I'm busy doing important things, mind you.
A merchant ship has docked.
Good for them. Don't get up to that bed. Okay, so what do you have for me? You have... Oh, you want my magic beds? I don't want to sell them yet. You can buy that love nest for 7 grays. Not for disco, just to sell. Lottery goods. Don't you guys like magic supplies? Not really. Huh. Yeah, you want I go find medical aids?
A merchant ship has departed.
Oh, finally departed. Near these traffic. Okay. Higher. Maybe I'll lock down bricks still, but I was going to with my...
You converted an alien and created a penitent. You received 5,000 E from the ZM Conclave and their most religious thanks.
Herp. No, camp. Herp. Okay, first things first, we need scooters. So my equipment.
You converted an alien and the ZM Conclave wish you to perform the ritual of ascension, one of the most sacred of ZM events. To do this, you'll need to convert at least 12 aliens into penitents. You can speed up this process by increasing the numbers of aliens visiting the station. Expand and build facilities, and the aliens will flock to you, increasing your chances of creating penitents.
Yeah, so flowers down. Down these walls here, I want dispensers. Okay, where's my laboratory? Put that down. Jeez, we have a lot of security scores. At least that'll come in handy if we get into a fight with our friend. Need more scientists. Need more monks. Need more everything.
It is I, the pious Arona, at your humble service. As a religious person, you might cast an all-seeing eye on my goods. I don't have any saintly relics, but I have plenty of other things.
Yes, you do. You have plenty of everything. I appreciate it. Higher. Need lockdown bricks now. Stop floating. Higher.
You converted an alien and created a penitent. You received 5,000 E from the ZM Conclave and their most religious thanks.
That's how this goes, isn't it? Okay, I was going to build a lockdown brick somehow. Where was I going to build? I like him. Why not? Still need a lot of security control, which means I need more scuzers to throw to the scuzer thing. Okay, cells. There we go. Sure, why not? Anyway, they're a bit too large right now. Need more good grays. Good.
There is a solar flare in progress. Shall I reconfigure the collector to gather some solar energy?
Oh god, these things. Look at them. They're adorable. They're also the most dangerous thing on our station. I know, right? Okay, hopefully nothing bad happens, because we need security comms, like, right now.
Bad news, Administrator. I see that your opponent has at least 12 penitents.
How do they have at least 12? We've just started. Okay, we haven't just started. But still. It's BS.
Well done! You've built a full-size Zedem temple. As a small reward, the Zedem Conclave are granting you an additional... The Salt Hogs on their pilgrimage are about to join us. Bad news, Administrator. I see that your opponent has at least 12 penitents.
Well, yeah, you said that last time. God. At least they're penitent. Can't really do anything with them. So the problem though is
A merchant ship has docked.
because they have 12 already, which makes no freaking sense how they have 12 already. Okay, well, that's stupid. Ooh, Fiona Gallery. Fiona Gallery's fun. I don't know if this is all stuff or, you know.
Bad news, Administrator. I see that your opponent has at least 12 penitents.
Pissing me off now. I have 2 penitents. Well, you better do something about it. Well, what do you want me to do about it?
It is I, the pious Arona, at your humble service. As a religious person, you might cast an all-seeing eye on my goods. I don't have any saintly relics, but I have plenty of other things.
Okay.
Your opponent has reached the grand total of 5 Zedem monks.
So you're telling me they have all their penitents?
Bad news, Administrator. I see that your opponent has at least 12 penitents.
So basically they have all their penitents, but not the set of monks.
You converted an alien and created a penitent. You received 5,000 E from the Zedem Conclave and their most religious thanks.
To work. So yeah, we have a bloody temple hill. Because, you know, space cult. Oh god, I was supposed to work on this deck, wasn't I? Shit. Okay, we got this, just need to focus.
Bad news, Administrator. I see that your opponent has at least 12 penitents.
Now, are you seriously going to do this every 5 seconds? Oh, bad news, they have 12 penitents, but they only have 5 set of monks. Better do something about that. Like what? What do you want me to do about it, Val? There's nothing I can do. Literally. Once the penitence until they perform the ritual of ascension.
Bad news, Administrator. I see that your opponent has at least 12 penitents.
Yeah. Good for them. Look at me over here not really giving a damn. Until I lose. Because I'm going to lose. That's going to piss me off. Because there's nothing I can really do about that.
You converted an alien and created... The Zedem Conclave has many enemies throughout the galactic rim. Reports the Salt Hogs on their pilgrimage are about to join us.
I didn't buy any more stars, really. Well.
A criminal has been incarcerated. Rumours indicate that there are 7 Zedem monks on the other side of the station controlled by your opponent.
Well, that's not good.
Bad news, Administrator. I see that your opponent has at least 12 penitents.
What do you want me to do? Okay.
Rehabilitation successful. You have been paid 1,000 E.
The godly Arona here still got religion, my friend? Well, how about some of my goods for your cathedral in the sky? All have been consecrated by 11 of the galaxy's 15 popes.
Why am I at 3 frames per second now? Oof. Shouldn't be this slow, computer.
Bad news, Administrator. I see that your opponent...
Like, seriously, what the hell? Okay, I'm still annoyed at this. Because there's nothing really I could do, because I'm just waiting for penitence, unless I make people more tired. Let's see, what was I doing?
You've converted an alien and created...
Holodome. Why not? I have too many kinds of guards. Okay.
A merchant ship has docked.
So what you have discos and stuff. Something or serious sick bay or something. Oh yeah, I was supposed to...
Bad news, Administrator. I see that your opponent has at least 12 penitents.
Bad news, Administrator. I see you're losing the game because there's nothing you can do at this point in the game. Sucks to be you. Tee-hee.
You converted an alien and created a penitent. You received 5,000 E from the Zedem Conclave and their most religious thanks.
Okay. Slowly but surely.
That's odd. I could have sworn there was a small vessel approaching the station on our scanners, but it seems to have disappeared. Might have been a glitch in the station scanning systems. I'll check my circuits nonetheless. Bad news, Administrator. I see that your opponent has at least 12 penitents.
Okay, I went. You learn how to make security control.
You converted an alien and created a penitent. You received 5,000 E from the Zedem Conclave and their most religious thanks.
Hopefully the AI doesn't get to it before we do, because, you know, there's not much I can really do at this point.
Bad news, Administrator. I see that your opponent has at least 12 penitents.
So what do you want me to do with that? Wow, we have like enough Zeta monks, which is basically wait. Yeah, you're not that great.
until you get the religious thing out of your system. You want to act all godly and take a look at what I've got for you.
A merchant ship has...
Okay, what do you guys want? Nothing I...
Bad news, Administrator. I see that your opponent has at least 12 penitents. You converted an alien and created a penitent. You received 5,000 E from the ZM Conclave and their most religious thanks.
Still not fully complete. Which is good. Which is good. Oh god, that's walls.
The Karmarama pilgrims are almost in the station.
Good. Okay. I want to go up and I want to go poke things for a bit.
There is a solar flare in progress. Shall I reconfigure the...
I want to go to Lavtron somewhere. Hell if I know well. Okay, so...
You converted an alien and created... The ritual is being prepared. There's a backlog of aliens trying to get aboard the station. I advise building another docking port to increase the flow of visitors in and out.
Just like that, we won. Well,
A merchant ship has
we
docked.
haven't won just yet. We have to wait for all the penitents again. A nice little circle around the place. Meantime, we can buy some food. And I don't know what to sell, so... yeah.
There's a backlog of aliens trying to get aboard the station. I advise building another docking port to increase the flow of visitors in and out. Administrator, sensors indicate... We've picked up incoming meteors. Projections indicate they will hit Biodeck, segment 15.
Okay, we're gonna get hit by meteors while the ritual is going on. That's not good.
You converted an alien and created a penitent. You received 5,000 E from the ZM Conclave and their most religious thanks.
Look at it go.
Rehabilitation successful. You have been paid 1,000 E.
They've been ascended. And we've created more. Yeah, that's cute.
Congratulations, you've won. Praise be. Oh, would that I had a soul. Fortunately for you, I don't. Enabling me to calmly inform you of your next post, situated in the Polvac system.
Oh, shit. The next one might be hard. Cause that's the Povian gem slugs. I forget what you have to do. I think you need to make them happy enough to poo. Which is a pain. I can't remember how to do that. But yeah, we'll have to worry about that next time. Hope you all enjoy. Thank you all and have a nice day. Yeah. Thing about most of these missions, though, is honestly all you have to do is just build what they want you to do, or hire enough people for what they want you to do, and then just sit back and try to manage everything else, and they just sort of auto-complete themselves. Like, I mean, the first mission was, well, that one you had to actually, was basically tutorial. Second mission was basically just keep people from dying, keep the hospital clean. And sort itself out. Third mission was what? Well, third mission we sort of skipped, but... So fourth mission was basically, yeah, just keep enough security scissors and a lockdown bridge going. Simple as that. And the science one was actually pretty easy. I mean, just try research. Just keep throwing things in and hire enough scientists. This mission was a pain because food. And I was trying to think Star Dog instead of food. 7 was a pain in the ass. I can't remember what all we have to do besides make the gym slugs poo. 10's gonna be a pain in the ass because that one's also combat, and I don't think I can rig it to be in my favor, so yeah. Anyway, till next time, hope you all enjoyed, thank y'all, and have a nice day.